exploring lately. A lot of fishing new lakes. We went to Florida recently. A lot of yak fishing. One thing we've been kind of neglecting recently, and I can't even say neglecting because I mean we do it all the time, but so yeah, technically we have been neglecting it, I guess, is one of my favorite things to do, which is pond hopping. And it's one of your favorite things to watch on this channel, is from what I've seen at least. I love pond hopping, and today we're gonna be doing it. It's a brisk morning out here. It's freaking, I think it's like 38 degrees. Doesn't feel like it because that sun feels like it's about 30 feet away from me right now. It is it's quite the explosion of happiness, I'll say, on my face. But it's beautiful. It's 38. It feels like it's 50. It feels amazing out here in February, which is, it's always good. But today we're doing a little bit of urban, suburban, all sorts of pond hopping. For all we know, we could be going into the middle of the Amazon jungle to look for some bass, but we're going for bass today. Last video you saw us, we were in Florida. That was pretty insane. It's good to get back on. Hopefully get back on some bass. I'm gonna set these rods down right here. Actually pop off the backpack because it's a little heavier than you guys think, and we got a long day ahead of us. And there it goes, falling on its face. But yeah, we're doing a little pond hopping. We're at our first location of the day, a little urban spot. It feels like we left the beach about a week ago from Florida, and we're back on it, I guess. And I'm stoked for today. It's cold, but we got out here early, and we got a dream today to get on some, hopefully, big bass. We haven't got a big bass in 2024 yet. I honestly don't know if we've caught a bass in 2024 yet. We had to have. All right, we're gonna make that happen today. A big one too at that. Hopefully like a 5-6 pounder. That would get me absolutely ecstatic. All right, I'm not gonna blabber too much. We got a pond in front of us and I want to cast a line in it. Let's make that happen. Let's catch some fish. I don't know how many ponds we're gonna fish today. There's legit no plans, and sometimes that's actually how the best days go. So this is gonna be exciting. It's gonna be fun. Let's find some fish. All right, let's grab a rod or two, or 3 for all that matters. Let's go find some fish. I'm actually gonna leave 2 of them here. All right, you stay put here, Mr. Roddy Runs. Oh, bridge, no thank you. I'll take this random weird thing right here. Take a peep at this water clarity, which is most definitely not the best, but that's kind of what you get in this winter time. We've been having these random rains, like random torrential downpours pretty much, every week or so that just muddy up the water, and then post-frontal cold weather comes in, and fish kind of slow down. But it's a little sunnier, it's a little warmer today. Feel good. Little highway right behind us to give us company. There's all sorts of cover on this lake too, or pond, or whatever you want to call it. This looks like ice over here. Damn, it really is cold. Oh my God. Woo! It's all the snow we're gonna see all year. That was my one time sledding this year. It's probably gonna be the only time I get to sled this year. Ready for this? Damn, that's crazy. Well, it was fun while it lasted. Yep, fish. Oh, what in the world was that? I think a fish grabbed it and started swimming towards me. You guys could probably tell exactly what I'm talking about. I'm kind of sticking with a get it down there, then I'm going twitch, twitch, twitch. I started twitching and I felt no lure, and I was like, what's going on here? Finally I get tight to the line and there's a lot of tension, and then he pulled, I guess. Winter time, at least pond fishing, they pretty much always go to the deepest spot of the pond. Interesting. We'll take some more casts. We're actually about to head out of this spot. The water clarity, I'm just not feeling it. I have a feeling this place is probably real clear when it's summer. There's all sorts of grass down there, and it's mostly concrete and grass, and usually that's when you find a real clear water pond, but right now that is not the case. So I mean, we'll give it another 10 minutes or so. It's a good sign. All right, we're moving, making the transition. All right, spot number dose. Went from fishing a concrete pond with the highway behind us, and now we're fishing a grass pond, and it's quaint, it's beautiful, peaceful, and it's a good spot. But yeah, that's a plan today. switching ponds like that. We're trying to find these fish right off the bat. It's winter. We gotta keep moving. Although you should probably fish slower. We gotta keep moving and find these fish. But cool little spot. We're gonna fish it up a little bit. Got some geese to accompany us, and hopefully some fish as well. Let's make it happen. Oh, that's a fish. There we go. On the reel back. Oh, that's a good fish. Oh, that's a good fish too. We're gonna flip him. No chances. Oh my God. On the reel back. I was just about to go fish the dam, start retrieving my lure, and look who comes out of absolute nowhere. Well, that is winter fishing for you. Right there, ladies and gentlemen. Literally dead silence, nothing going on. And retrieving a jerkbait 10 feet from the bank. 3.5, not quite 4, but I'm saying it's pushing. Comes out of absolute nowhere and smokes it. That's one way to start our morning. Let's go. Now we're gonna give this guy a little sip, but jerkbait right in the side of the face. You can't ask for it better than that, baby. That is sweet. All right, we're gonna give him a dip. Get a good look at them because it's winter. We gotta appreciate every fish we are fortunate enough to get on. Oh man, that is so cool. Well, we appreciate you much, buddy. Thank you very much. Winter time's tough, but this leads me to believe we're gonna have a good day. He's got all sorts of red spots on his tail, but he's strong. He's been twitching this whole time, so we're gonna let him go right in this little pocket right here. Perfect spot, eh? Beautiful fish. I'm gonna guess about a little over 3, maybe 3.5 if we're lucky. Man, that is so cool. Got a good revive on her. She's gonna be a good fish this spring. Real lawn fish. There she goes. Look at that. Yes, that's how we start the morning. Let's do it again. Jerkbait. Interesting. That's not what I expected. Whew, that's sick. All right. Oh God. So you guys didn't see, but my hand was deep in a red ant pile in the meantime of catching that fish or releasing that fish, and somewhere over here, I don't know what happened, but I had about 50 red ants on my hand. Look, you can still see them. Damn, bro. Jerkbait, you gotta respect it. If you fish it right, it can be a winter killer. Just have a pattern to it. Every once in a while, switch up the pattern, and fish are gonna be there. All right, that was sick. You know, I don't think I brought this up, but this water is really clear. Really surprising. I'm trying to find words to describe this spot. It's kind of like the epitome of a suburban pond. I mean, it's kind of just a grass field that has a hole with that hole filled up with water, and there's a neighborhood around it with houses that are spread like 30 yards apart. It's literally like the epitome of when you think of suburban pond, suburban kind of, I don't know, out of the city pond. This is exactly what any random person on the street would think of. It's kind of nice. Huh. I'm very impressed with the amount of grass. In the dead of winter, somehow this grass remains to be completely thriving. Like green, it looks like summer grass. If it was warm, I would have thought it was summer. And we are on the scene of pond number 3. Wow, we've been moving kind of quick today. We caught 0 fish at the first pond. We only fished there for about 30 minutes or so, but 0 fish at the first pond, 1 fish at the second pond, and now we are here at pond number 3. We only have 1 fish on the day, which normally I would say we're off to a cold start. Not much is going on, but it's a 3-pounder. And I'd much rather catch 1 3.5, 4-pounder than 3 or 4 absolute dinks. So I'm not necessarily disappointed about that, but looking forward to the future here, the present, I guess. We're at spot number 3. It looks good. It's lively. The water's blue. which, to be honest, I don't know if that's good or bad. The grass is green. And there's people out playing around, which, you know, just spreading good vibes, good energy, and I'm feeling good about it. Pond number 3. Let's try and get some numbers here. Let's try and get some big fish as well. I love big fish, big winter fish. I know, it's winter. It doesn't really feel or look like it, but it is winter here. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be fun. Let's make it happen. Oh, watched him. We'll get him up there. He's small. Actually, hold on. This is a little more difficult than I thought. Watched him come up and eat that. Okay, this is how you get hooked and kill yourself here. We're not losing a fingy today. Little jerkbait fish are probably one of the planet's most dangerous animal. There we go. Dink. But beautiful, real green, lawn fish. Both the fish we've caught today have been real lawn, which is interesting. Pretty fish, almost looks like a Florida fish the more I look at it. I was switching my jerkbait. I was like, I'm gonna switch this thing all the way to the dock until I have literally no line left. And of course, the one time I do that is when we catch a fish. That's crazy. Little guy, we'll get you back. We're looking for more of you. Fishing out of this gazebo. He's got some torn up fins. But yeah, we're literally under this gazebo. That's sick. All right, buddy. Appreciate it. We'll give you a little dock dive. All right, buddy. And homie is out. He did not want to spend any more time in this hand. I wouldn't either if I was him. All right, let's go find another. He ate it with probably about this much line out. You guys probably saw him. I saw him. I don't know if he came out from under that dock or this gazebo, whatever we're standing on right now, but that was kind of cool. Do it again. Anybody home? I'll actually do this real quick. Yeah, I don't know if he followed it all the way up or he came out from under the dock, but either way, if that was a big fish, I'm telling you, I would have lost my rod 110%. I think he missed it the first time. He might have came up for it twice. I'm not sure, but if that fish was like triple that size, my rod would be, y'all wouldn't even be able to see it right now. It'd be at the bottom of this pond. There's a fish. Yep, fish on. Oh, that's a good fish too. Actually, he ain't bad. Oh, he's barely hooked. He's barely hooked. Come here, come here. Yep. There we freaking go. I'm actually a little excited for this one because he's been out here another like hour and a half, 2 hours without a bite and out of nowhere. Look at that. Oh, he's bleeding. Disclaimer, I hooked him in the lip. Don't know why he's bleeding, so all you PETA people, I don't even know how you say that, PTA, get the hell out of here. He'll be okay. We're gonna get him back quick though, but let me just say something. We fished that gazebo about 30 minutes longer where we caught that little one right underneath it. You're like, we're not getting any more bites. Might as well come fish the dam, give it a shot, and we're actually about to leave this spot. So, lucky enough to get on one, but hey, not a bad fish. I keep mentioning, these fish look like Florida fish. I mean, search it up, Florida bass. All bass look different from different regions. Florida bass are usually longer, darker green, and a little more colorful, and this guy is literally all of those attributes. Way longer fish, way darker, and usually in the winter they're paler. But enough talk, we're gonna get this guy back. He's bleeding a little bit. Appreciate you much, buddy. It's been a little bit of a drought here lately. Thank you. Oh, he's okay. He swam off. A-okay. Let's freaking go. All right, we're gonna try and get another, and then we're gonna go to our next spot. But that gives me a little boost of confidence. We were. I don't know if you guys could tell, but we're in a little bit of a drought here. You know, you can't really tell with the video. I got that editing skills like that, you know. All right, let's try and find another. Urban fishing, checked off the list. Rural fishing, check. And suburban fishing, checked off the list. I honestly don't even know what rural means, to be honest. The one thing we haven't done in this video that I like to do is golf course fishing. This is gonna be fun. Let's do it. And we're rolling in. We're running. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, we are running. No, I'm just kidding. No, we gotta look like we've done this before, ladies and gentlemen, which we have multiple times. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. We launched the drone up about 10 minutes ago. Nobody was coming. Nobody was on the course. We were just waiting for those last 2 people to leave. And then now it's our turn to golf. Oh, this water. Oh, that's grass. I thought that was a puffball. Get to the safe side and we should be good. God, this is why I love fishing golf course ponds, guys. These ponds are always, they just look majestic, to say the very, very, very least. Let's make it happen. We're gonna get on some fish here. This is what we've been waiting for all day. We've been fishing for like 10 hours straight. Morning, afternoon. I think it's like 4 o'clock right now. That's my best guess. It's not 4 o'clock. It's hog o'clock, fish o'clock, bass o'clock, anything but 4 o'clock. Let's do it. All right, gotta stop my yapping, get some casts in before we get the boot. Yep, fish on. First cast. It's not a big one, but it's a fish, and it's a freaking crappie. There we go. You're freaking joking. First cast, not first cast of the day, first cast of the pond, so not necessarily bad luck. And we're on a fish. Holy slab of a crappie. Oh my glob. That thing is monstrous. I'm acting all frantic, but honestly, there's nobody else on this course right now. I know these things hold big bass and I want to get them. All right, I've said it once and I'll say it forever. You got to respect the crappie. Sometimes on those tough days, especially the winter days, they will come in clutch. Hopefully this isn't going to be a tough day, but you still got to respect them. Pretty fish and they taste good. He's not going on the frying pan today. He's going back where he belongs, the aqua. Appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, shake that hook. Don't go back on the bank though. All right, good start, I guess. Looking for a different species though. That's so dumb. Look at all the grass in here in the midst of February. We're having a giant problem with grass. It's a problem though, really. I'm not gonna complain. God, maintenance person, we're slammed. We're done for. One crappie is all we got. I gotcha.
I'm sorry, you guys can't be here.
It's okay, it's no problem.
I'm sorry, somebody called in.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Man, that stinks, because we try and be like really respectful whenever.
No, actually, being on this side, but to be honest, I've seen people hook the ball over here, so I don't know.
No, I gotcha.
So,
yeah, we'll get out of here, no problem.
All right, I appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you.
Of course. Yeah, but if you guys wouldn't mind.
Oh, of course.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Have a nice one. Well, it's a sad way to go out, but I guess that's another part of fishing. It is what it is, We gotta adapt. Although this time we're not really adapting. That's kind of our on for the day, if you will. I mean, literally nicest possible interaction with somebody kicking you out of a land, water, doesn't even matter where you are. If you're flying in the plane in the sky and somebody kicks you out of the sky, that's about as nice as it can get. I don't know who the hell called on us. We literally passed 5 people past us. What are the odds one of them's gonna kick us out? That's a 20% kick out rate. That's a 20% annoying human being rate. That sucks. We gotta fix this world, guys. Go fish every golf course, I'm just kidding. Super nice guy. Like I said, we tried to be respectful on the course. We caught a crappie. I'm not gonna complain. It was a fun day. I love pond hopping. Spring is on the way though, so let me know what videos you guys want to see for spring. We got some big, I'm gonna be honest, we got some really big plans for this spring. It's gonna be fun. A little bit of series, hopefully a little bit of challenges, a little bit of everything. All right, we'll get out of here. That was fun. Peace out.